Okay, so we finished making this part and we haven't saved it yet. Just realized that, so we're going to save it. And we want to put it in our folder. So I think I did it as period 3, unit 2. We want to save it right in here, so we're going to do that. File, save as. Let's make sure. So we're in period 3, unit 2. Oh, come on. Okay, and then let's just call it, I think it's called figure 2E underscore 1. I don't know if it says that, but let's just take a look here. 2E underscore 1. So we'll save it as that on there. Okay, and click save. Good times. All right, now we're going to start to make a drawing file, and I'm going to do this one with you guys from scratch. All right, so we're going to go to File, New, and you should have right now IED title block drawing on here. Under English US, you're going to have this, and you are always going to make your files under that title block. So let's go ahead and create. Oh, what did I do? I messed up. I made a part file. That's not what I wanted. File, new, IED title block, unit 2, boom, create. Now this is going to come up. It might come up the first time, and if it does, click. It's just talking about the styles and stuff like that. Prompts. Click do not show this message ever again. It is it works fine. It's just telling you that certain fonts and stuff like that aren't loaded on there, and that's okay. All right, so we are going to use our 2G, okay, on how to make this. So all this stuff is on here, how to make a drawing file. You're going to do IED title block, boom, 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 set the base, and all that. All right, so we're using this guy. So we're going to start with the base right here. And we have our front view. Okay, that's what we set as our front view. And 1 to 1. Let's play around with this. So notice if I drag it out to the right and I click, and then I click up here, and I click up here, looks a little bit crowded. So I'm going to right click and click cancel. I'll do the base again. I'm going to click this over, and this is think of this as a fraction. So 1 to 1 is 1. Let's do like 1 to 2. So half the size. Whoops. I'm sorry, not 1.2. 1 divided by 2. Okay. 1 divided by 2 is too small. So what's between like a half and 1? Well, let's just do 3/4. Okay, 3/4, pretty good. Let's see. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do that. Click OK. And we have our stuff here. We're going to space them out a little bit better. Notice that everything is always aligned. That is so cool. Okay. I'm going to move my isometric a little bit down. The isometric does not need to be aligned. It is okay if it's not, but I want it inside the border here. I also want my isometric shaded, so I'm going to right click on the isometric. Whoops, uploading what's going on here. Okay. I'm going to right click on my isometric and click edit view. And I'm going to click on the shaded here. All right, and that's going to have it shaded. Each corresponding side is shaded the same color as I taught you. All right. We're going to go ahead and dimension everything. Okay, so annotate. What is nice is baseline dimension. This will dimension anything, all right? But if you do baseline, it gets them all at once. Okay, so let's just do width. Well, I want to dimension this, 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 and that. Okay. The circle, I want to dimension it where it looks like a circle, so I'm not going to dimension it here. Okay, gotcha. I was making another video here. So let's do baseline. So this is where I start. Where I click first is where it does the baseline. So 1, 2, 3, 4, right click, continue, bring it up, boom, right click, create. A lot of clicking there. Okay, so make sure that you are done, you're at a baseline, and you click create and good to go. Okay, pause the video if you got to do that. Now, I'm going to give myself a little more space here. How many dimensions does a circle have? Well, 3, correct. The dimension tool will just basically dimension a circle, and it'll provide the leader line for you, and it'll dimension in diameter. And this is if you want to add any text. You don't need to. It says 0.5. Okay. Second thing we got to do is we need a width and a height. So I'm going to dimension from here to here. And the height, should I go outside? No. Let's go inside. Do I have to cross an object line? I do. That is okay. Okay. And okay. And then we're going to do a dimension for a width. Let's do it from this side. 1.75. Okay, good times. So we got the width done and we got the circle done. Now we need the height. Height measurements. Okay, so let's see what we can do. I think that I can measure the height here. I can measure the height here, or I can measure the height here. So we got front view or side view. If I measure the height here, this shows a little bit of the features better, so I'm going to measure the height here. Again, baseline. Right click, continue, bring it out to the side, bring it close, left click, right click, create. Okay, it's like there's a lot of clicking in that. You'll figure it out. All right, so we have the height of everything. We have this height, we have that height. There's only 2 things to set the height for. Okay, and the height of the circle is that. So yeah, we have to put the height to this hidden line, but it's also the same height as that, so that is okay. All right, then what we got to do is we did height, we did width, and now we need depth. All right, so let's do the depth right here, or we could do it right here. Either way is okay. And I think I'm going to put it right here. All right, and I think either one would be acceptable. I'm going to go ahead and do baseline again. I'll start from the top. I could start from the bottom. That's okay. I'll start from the top. 1, 2, 3. Right click, continue, and bring it in so it looks good. Do you want it right there? You want it right there? Obviously, you don't want it right there. You want the 0.75 on the inside, so let's put it right about there. Left click, it sets it, and then to get out of baseline, right click, create. All right, so we got height, width, and depth. What are we missing? Well, we're missing some center lines for these circles, and that is what these guys are right here. So we're gonna do a center line, and spacing out here. So let's do a center mark. We'll do a center mark for this guy. Boom, center mark, and then the oh, we just need a center mark. Sorry. This guy is for centered pattern. There we go. And then centerline bisector, or for edges, I forget which one it is. I think we need the centerline bisector. So let's try this. Left click, it's in there. Cool. Left click, and it's in there. When in doubt, try something and see what it looks like. Okay. And then we are done with this. One thing we should do here is I'm going to go ahead and edit this this dimension here. So I click on dimension, and I'm going to put through. That means it goes all the way through. Okay. So it's going all the way through the bottom, and that shows the depth of it. All right. When you are done with this, you're going to save it and print it out. Okay. There's one thing we got to do, and I'm going to show you how to do that here in a sec when I remember it. One sec. Okay, finishing up here. I think I managed to. I realized I just want you guys to type your name right here. So go to text right here, and then type your name. Okay, and we're going to type a period as well. This is my period 3 version. All right, and we'll write the assignment number. But I want you to type these in. I won't accept it written in. Must be typed. Okay, has to be typed. All right, so make sure you do that, and we're gonna print these out. Okay, file print and current sheets. Boom, LaserJet 700. Okay, and should be printed out. All right, thanks for listening, and go ahead and dimension the next one.